You know what I really wanted when I was a kid was the Lego Republic gunship.
Ooh.
You know, the lat? Yeah, but it was like $100 and I could never get it. Anyways, what's your other truth and or lie?
Okay. I have 2 more to go.
Yep, you got 2 more to go, dude. Ugh, I got paint all over my hands. Okay, you have a mountain bike. Man, those two both sound believable too, because well, now I don't know if your last one's gonna be a lie or not. I just realized I don't have a Lego kit here to show off. That's kind of sad. Next time. And you're a YouTuber. Okay. Well, all of them actually sound believable because I have students who have YouTube channels. I know a lot of kids have mountain bikes, and knowing you just from your like room setup, I think you could have a Lego AT-AT. So it's a tough one. I'm gonna go with the mountain bike. Which one was it? The mountain bike was a lie?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So what type of YouTube videos do you make?
I have YouTube videos that I always make.
Gaming, technology, education.
Yep.
All 3?
Yep.
All right, dude, do me a favor. Don't be on your phone when we're doing this stuff. If you're on any mobile device or anything, just because it is a bit of a distraction. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm going to show you something cool, though. So this is a robot I did in high school, I believe, 4 years ago. And then we'll get started with how I'm going to explain how Lego EV3 is going to work. I'll start showing off, like, some crazy Lego stuff that I'm basically today's getting introduced to Lego EV3. So I'm going to show you some really cool contraptions, like not even just the stuff that we're going to make, just some cool stuff that people have made with this technology and what it's not limited to, I should say. So here, watch this. If I can find it, here it is. So this is a robot I made. It's using a Fanic, industrial robot hand gripper. It plays golf. Anyways, so let's get started with the actual class real quick. So obviously we can't have you install Lego Mindstorms EV3 Home Edition, but I'll show it off real quick. So this is going to be the main program that we actually use to download, sorry, not download, but actually create the code. So what's interesting about Lego EV3 is we're going to have a few projects for you. We're going to have you use line following robots. This Roomba robot is going to use a touch sensor. Let's start out a new project. Here. Let's do a window and then, nope, that's Steam, not what I needed. This. Okay, so this is Lego Mindstorms Home Edition. Basically, this is how we make the robot come to life, so to speak. Move around, have fun. Basically, I'm just going to go over, obviously, you don't have access to this, so it's kind of hard for me to have you do anything right now, but I'm going to show you some of the basics to this. Sound good? So here, and I'll get you introduced to Mindstorms and just what it's capable of and everything. So real quick, we have stuff called Action. So this is our Action tab. Lego EV3 has 2 different types of motors. We have a medium motor or a large motor. Large motors are normally used for wheels, and I really wish I had that Lego set here so I could show you some stuff. But this is how it would be controlled. So we can use medium motors to make them rotate. We can tell it to move forward. We can tell it to turn left, turn right. I even had a robot that could play Tetris, and I don't have it here. That is so upsetting. Then we just got some basic stuff. These are called like control programs. So it'll tell the robot to wait. It'll make it make a piece of the program go on forever. Don't worry about these yet. These can actually control different pieces of the bricks. So I'll show you how a Lego EV3 robot is broken up into different pieces. But yeah, actually, let's do that real quick. Lego EV3 Mindstorms. So the main robot is made up of different sensors and something called a P-brick, which is like its brain, so to speak. So let's find you a P-brick. Here we go. I know I promise today's gonna be the most boring day. Once we actually have you building the robot, dude, that's where it gets fun, okay? So watch this. So this is, I know I just have to teach you the basics, and once you know this stuff, dude, you're gonna be able to like make stuff without like thinking. Ooh. And some of this stuff is Bluetooth, so you can actually control it with your phone too. But this is called a P-brick. It's like the brain of the robot, but it's kind of outdated. It still uses telephone cords to plug into the sensors. The first sensor we're actually gonna have you use is called a touch sensor. So once like an object touches the touch sensor, it tells the robot, hey, stop, go, turn around. That's what this code would do, or that's what we could make the code do. I mean, I know it sounds boring. There's ultrasonic sensor where it uses like, bats, how they have echolocation, right?
Yeah.
It gives off sound and it can listen back for it. So just like a submarine uses echolocation to detect things in its area, or a bat, it actually has a sensor that gives off high frequency sound waves to actually see where it is. We have light sensors, which can detect different colors or variables of light. I mean, it has a lot of cool stuff you can actually do with it. Like, this is a completed program right here. Basically, what this is saying is forever, once we tell the robot to start, it's going to move forward at a speed of 50. It's going, I believe that is a touch sensor. So it's going to touch something and then stop. So let's go back to our program real quick, and let me just show you how these work. And then we're actually going to watch some YouTube videos on some crazy contraptions like a clock, or maybe we'll watch a Rubik's Cube solver. So here. So do you remember what the brain of the robot was called?
No, it must be its brain.
It's P-brick. Like I said, if I had you on site when I was teaching this, it'd be much more fun. So my goal in this class is to get you on site and playing with the robots as soon as possible. Like, we will always build the robots before we code them. That is my goal for this class, so you're not just bored out of your mind, dude. But real quick here. Let's say we wanted to create a code to make it go forward and then stop, okay? We're not using anything like loops or anything. We're going to create a move forward forever program and debug and explain motor duration, okay? So watch this. We're going to use a move steering. Basically, what these numbers are we can make it on for a certain number of rotations. So every time the wheel does one full rotation, we can do it on for seconds. We could make it on in just forever. We could put it on for a number of degrees, so on and so forth. Changing this number makes it turn left, right, or just go straight. We can change the speed, or like I said, since this is on for rotations, we're going to make it like 10 rotations. So now or if we just turned it on, now the robot just goes forward until we shut it off. I mean, look, it moves forward forever. I mean, that's it. So let me ask you this. If I were to change something like this, is it going to move forward forever?
Nope.
Okay, so how would I change it so it's moving forward forever? Any thoughts?
No.
I think we should. So basically, if you click in this left-hand corner, we can change the different types of ons. So in terms of motor duration, like I said, we can make it on forever. We can turn it off forever. But I'm going to show off a few LEGO EV3 YouTube videos. I'll show you the project we're about to start up, discuss a few more things, and we'll call it a day. Sound good?
Uh-huh.
Hey, Xavier.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be on your phone. I see and know all. So let me ask you this: have you seen The Mandalorian yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, you think it was good?
Yeah, there's gonna be a season 2 coming out.
Yeah. So apparently, Ahsoka's going to be in it. Also, you know who's going to be in it? Do you know? You saw episode 2, right? Attack of the Clones with Jango Fett,
Uh-huh.
where he had the jetpack in the Geonosian arena and all that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. The guy who played him is actually about to come back as Boba Fett in the next season. So that was pretty cool. Anyways, show off some cool LEGO EV3 contraptions if I can find something. Let's present this. Here we go. So I feel like the coding aspect is a bit boring if you can't actually do anything with it. So for now, let's watch some LEGO EV3 stuff. So here, LEGO EV3. 10 awesome LEGO. Okay, here's one. I feel like this one's pretty good. Let's do this one. These are all made with LEGO EV3 to my knowledge, question mark. I mean, they don't use the same... Okay, actually, you know what? Let's do this. I want to show you stuff that's actually usable. Creations. Sorry, there was a video that actually showed some cool stuff. Yeah, this will work. It's a horse and carriage.
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, it uses basic, so it uses a large motor right here. Oh, they made a guitar. Can you hear the sound okay?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. That's actually pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Actually, you know what? This was the one I wanted, sorry. This is even cooler than anything that was gonna be in there. So this is like a more advanced version of what you're gonna make next week. So it's kind of, you know, Roombas, right? Like the ones that clean up your house and everything.
Yep.
Yeah, this is a more advanced version of that. We're gonna create a Roomba, but probably not as advanced as it is. Yeah. It's pretty cool though, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, is this the one that I thought? Yeah, this was a cool one.
Is that a hand?
Yeah, he made a hand out of LEGO EV3. So right here, he used some large motors. I couldn't really show that to you, but a majority... Oh, shoot. Can this pick up an egg? Dang. Oh, I can't even remember what this was.
Experience the spirograph.
Oh, this is cool.
First, you put a paper onto the drawing table before selecting a pattern using the 3 gear shifts. Enter only 50 cents and the spirograph automaton draws a mesmerizing pattern. Unlike traditional spirographs, this robot knows when to stop and lifts the pen just at the right time. The building instructions and EV3 code are available.
That's pretty cool. Oh, you know what? This one's actually pretty cool. So what it does is so basically, the ISS is super fast, right? Or do you know what the ISS is? It's the International Space Station. But what this thing does is it actually tracks it as it moves across the Earth. So I think once, or what was it? The ISS actually passes around the Earth 19 times a day. So now that Lego EV3 thing would be tracking it 19 times a day.
That.
I think I had one more I wanted to show off too. Yeah, these are all made with the kit that you're going to be using, by the way. Like, all of the parts that these are made out of use the exact same thing. This was a organizing system. Let's go with this one. This one cleans up dirty socks. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
This one cooks ramen. Dude, that's even cooler than the last video. What?
So insane.
Oh, I think they made a quadcopter out of one.
That's so insane.
Oh, someone made a fan. That's pretty cool, I guess. I still think the ramen was a lot cooler, not gonna lie.
What is that?
That's a good question.
So,
I think it's like a...
Wait, is that like a camera camera stand or something?
Yeah, that's what it looks like, a camera stand. Although it has a motor on it. It's kind of weird. Man, that wasn't even as cool as the ramen. I don't know why they put ramen as number 5. Oh, there's no way this thing flies, right? No. I mean, it's cool, but it's just... I was kind of hoping for something more. It's like a cool little replication, but... And then this was the one we saw at the beginning, was just the little butler robot. I got one more to show you.
In the Lego Technic team, we came
Someone made
with
a
really crazy idea.
Someone made a full-size Bugatti out of Legos, and it actually moves.
Actually make it drive.
So they took the time and actually built it out of like the Lego EV3 pieces.
Carbon fiber.
Since I'm explaining it, here it is. So it's actually like the full size of a real car.
They did something really hard.
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
They did something really hard that I was until like 3 months ago.
We were about to find out. There was only one person who could drive our car, and that was Andy Wallace, the official Bugatti pilot. He was going to...
Let's see if it actually drives, huh? Oh, it actually does. What?
It could really drive.
By the way, it's using all motors made of Legos. Like,
The car drove faster and faster and continued down the track.
none of it is like real motors or anything. It's like Lego motors. There was one in particular I really wanted to show off, but I don't think I can find it.
That was fantastic. Yeah. It really was, yeah. And it actually was gaining a lot more speed as we went along.
And then if you want to see what it actually... Oh, whoops. Yeah, let's put the two side by side. The real one versus the Lego one.
Did the impossible. impossible.
Look at that.
We built a car out of Lego.
So it's actually like side by side, so you can actually see it. But it's kind of cool. I don't know. What do you think?
Elements and
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna start telling bad jokes until I get a response. I don't think you want to hear bad joke. Okay, here, I got this. What did you think of the Bugatti? Cool?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I'm like, he's not answering. I guess I'm gonna have to play the 10-hour version of the Jeopardy music. All right, so yeah, what's nice about Lego EV3 is you actually get to customize your robots. Like, I'm not gonna tell you how. Well, the first project we're actually gonna show you how you can make it, but you get to customize it with different pieces. You can make it look however you want, as long as it completes the objective given. You could literally make it look like any Star Wars vehicle or real world vehicle that you wanted, and it'd be fine. But you have that you literally have an hour and a half to build whatever you want. And then, you know, we're going to upload the code and see if it can go. What do you think? Yeah? Let's see. So, you know what I did forget to go over was just the idea of robotics in general. So, obviously, you're a big fan of Lego, right? Right?
Yeah.
Just about to play more Jeopardy music, dude. Or I might just start telling terrible puns that will make you roll your eyes, but I'll be that kind of person. Anyways, so the idea behind robotics, or at least what robotics is, I hate using Google definitions, but it's basically, okay, well, you know what a robot is, right? AI, robotic arms.
Yeah.
Basically, programmable motors that make a body move. That's what a robot is. So, in regards to Lego EV3, that's exactly what it is. We're literally just taking a body made out of Legos, throwing a motor and sensors on it, and being like, hey, go complete this task. And what's cool is that, like I showed you, you know, these Lego EV3 pieces can actually do a lot. Like, a lot. Even stuff I didn't even... a lot of these can actually... what was it? Someone programmed it so whenever they got a new subscriber on YouTube, it would make a, like, I forgot what the sound was, but it would make like a Zelda sound or something whenever you open a chest. I can't remember, but basically they programmed it to play a sound whenever they got a new subscriber on YouTube. So that's something that Lego EV3 can do. But let's go back to... Just so when you're actually when you're actually like working with the robot. So the thing is, you're not only going to be building, you do have to code it. Unfortunately, I know it's kind of boring, but what are you going to do about it? But we have, so like I showed you, Lego Mindstorms. All of these are movement pieces, so they actually make the robot move. These can all control different sensors. We have the brick button, so you can press different buttons and make the robot do something. Color sensor, which is actually the second sensor. The first one you're going to use is called a touch sensor, if I can find it. Yeah, here it is. Basically, like I said, you touch it, something happens. So let's say we threw this touch sensor in front of the movement. If we said compare state, and then we said blah, blah, blah. Basically, if the robot touches something, it'll move forward. So you have to touch the button to actually start up the program. And then we have something called a loop. A loop basically makes something happen until we tell it to stop. So if we threw our code inside of here and we gave it the condition, we can say go forever, or we could say, hey, if the touch sensor is started, then, you know, pressed, then it'll go. So it'll go forward. We can make it go forever. So basically, a loop just makes the code keep happening until something tells it to stop, or it won't even happen until something happens. Make sense? Yes? No?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. But like I said, let's do something real quick. Let's make the robot go basically forever, I guess. So what do I have to do first? Any idea? Oh, I can't share sound through a window. That kind of sucks. Man, I wish we were using Zoom. That way I could actually play music. Next time. Oh, wait. I can. But anyways, the first thing I would do is change it to unlimited. What that does is it makes it a forever loop. So basically the code will happen nonstop forever. Then we just keep it on. We tell it to go forward, or we can tell it to go right, left, or just keep going in circles. And from there, what happens is it's just a forever loop. There's nothing to really debug, not until I have you start building a program. But basically, when it comes to coding, we do something called debugging. So if your code has an issue with it, or excuse me, sorry, if your code has an issue with it, or I don't know, it doesn't work for whatever reason, we'll have you debug it. So in this case, let's say it didn't go forever. It just, we didn't have the loop, you know, for whatever reason we didn't have the loop. We just had the move steering. And we told the robot to go. Well, it's kind of not going to, or we had it go on for 1 second. This is the definition of, you know, it not completing its task of going forever. So it'll only, you know, go for 1 second. So we want to make it on forever. So the debugging portion would be making it go forever, turning it on. Oh, that's right. You know what? I forgot. You might like this, actually. Here. This is from a YouTube video I'm gonna or a YouTuber that I'm gonna show you a lot. He's a teacher who does like EV3, but he made something a little bit cool that I think you might like.
Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Mr. here with Miss Neil's Lego Robotics. Today's video is going to be an early preview to May the 4th. If you guys don't know May the 4th,
So this is a YouTuber or a teacher I'm going to show you a lot, who shows a lot of cool examples for robots.
That almost looks like an AT-AT.
It is an AT-AT.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to let you see this. Thank you to Gideon and Alexander for this build.
These are all made out of Lego EV3 like home edition parts, by the way.
Stay with me to see.
Oh yeah, that's right. Those were Lego Sumo. That's going to be a fun project we do. You know sumo wrestlers, right?
Okay, so this thing is so giant I can't even fit it into the picture here. But again, they basically took an elephant. Those of you that have the expansion kit for the Lego EV3 Mindstorm.
So we have this expansion kit, by the way.
So there's the head. And what's cool is it's done with the front. So that's really cool.
I actually want to see it walking.
Boys, keep tight now. Luke, I have no approach vector. I'm not set. Steady, Dak. Attack pattern Delta. Go now. All right, coming in.
So what's cool is what's making those legs move are the large motors that we'll use for our wheels. And what I thought was really creative is he actually took the giant wheel wells that are in the kit and made them the feet. But let me ask you this. Do you remember what this thing up here is called? Do 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 do. Do you remember what this brick is called?
It must be the
By the way, I'm gonna keep asking you the same question until you get it right. It's called a P brick. It's like the brain of the robot. Like I said, I wish I had one with me. It's so annoying. So you don't play Among Us, right?
no.
Sorry, I just asked because your profile picture was that. You look scared for a second. It's fine. But real quick, what's cool about this one is so you can see how these cables are attached to the motors, right? So that's how the motors actually connect with the B brick. So what it does is it's not like Bluetooth, or it's not like these nice USB cables, which I wish they were. They're like these telephone cables, which are a little bit before your time, I think. You know, back when the internet had to be on a telephone line. But essentially, these are how they communicate with the P brick. And right there at the neck of the AT-AT, they have a large motor, so you can get an idea of what it looks like. This is what your wheels would be hooked up to on your robot.
That armor's too strong for blasters. Rogue group, use your
Let's see.
tow cable. Go for the legs. It might be our only chance of stopping them. All right, stand by, Dak. Oh, look, we've got a malfunction in fire.
I think I got one more video just to show you real quick. Just to show off robotics. So basically, they built robots out of a robot, if that makes sense. So he created a car factory using Lego EV3. What's cool is this is like an actual Lego car too, by the way. So here, right here, you might see this a little bit interesting. That little sensor right here is called a color sensor. This is going to be the second one you use in your second project. Basically, it's trying to check that it's a red car, just like the one he pressed at the beginning. And then watch this. He made a contraption so it actually pushes down on the Lego so it stays in place. Final product. Robot. Anyways. So we've gone over the main coding program, which is basically what I wanted to do with that. Let's see. Syllabus. I'm also going to send you a copy of this so you actually have it. But basically, it's going to tell you every week what we're going to do. I can't show off the Roomba yet. That's next week. Let me think. Okay, motor duration, software interface, and Lego parts. Actually, no, you know what? That's a good one. Lego parts. So, obviously, you have Lego kits at home. You've built Legos, but I don't know. Have you ever free built Legos, by the way? Like, you know, just taking Legos out of your kit and just built whatever you felt like?
Yeah. I built Legos before.
I mean, without instructions, just free built.
No.
Aha, see? So what's interesting about this is we're going to introduce a concept called storyboarding. If you've ever seen a Disney movie, actually, you know what? Star Wars did this too. Did you ever see Star Wars Rebels?
Star Wars what now?
Rebels.
Oh, yeah.
Clone Wars.
No.
You never saw Clone Wars?
I did, but I only saw a little bit of it. Like,
You gotta watch Clone Wars, man. That's a great one. But yeah, so they do a concept called storyboarding. Basically, they draw all of the characters out on a piece of paper, and the whole episode is 3D rendered. That's how Clone Wars is made. It's all three-dimensional characters, right? They use a 3D program for it. But what they do is they do something called storyboarding, where they literally draw out the characters and what they're doing. So, like, what was the last episode you watched?
The what now?
What was the last episode of Clone Wars you watched?
No, them.
All right, let me give you an example. Let's say there's an episode where there's some clones fighting droids. Basically, the creators of the show have to storyboard, like, how they're gonna figure out which droids get taken out, what's gonna happen after the droids get taken out. Basically, the storyboard is telling the literal story before they take it to the 3D animation of the actual episode, right? That goes the same for any Star Wars movie. Have you seen the original trilogy, episode 4, 5, and 6? Okay, sweet. So, for instance, A New Hope. Let me think.
The Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, okay, Empire Strikes Back. Which, in my opinion, is the best one, but people like to differ with me. But basically, I gotta think. Okay, yeah, that had Cloud City. Okay, so the fight between Luke and Darth Vader, how they had to choreograph, getting his hand chopped off, getting picked up by the Millennium Falcon at the end, all that stuff, all storyboarded. So that in one, like, think of it like a comic. In one panel, they're like, okay, Luke and Darth Vader are going to start in this location. And then they start doing comic panels, like saying, next one, we're going to move down to the giant, hole in the ground where he gets his hand chopped off. Next scene, he's going to fall down and get picked up by the Millennium Falcon. But storyboarding is basically putting your ideas of how you want something to look on paper, if that makes sense. So in regards to your Legos, we're going to make you storyboards, and we're going to say, hey, you have an idea for how you want your Legos to look. We're going to give you the kit and we're going to show you the parts, but you're going to have to figure out how you want it to look. To start off, we're going to give you a base robot. Like, the robot's going to be pre-built, but you get to customize it. You can make the wheels look however you want. You get to make the frame however you want. Think of it like customizing your own personal car, so to speak. So you can actually, as long as it follows the objectives given to you, dude, you can make it however you want. Honestly, wait. Oh, you know what? I do have something cool too that I might show you. Anyways, sound good?
Yep.
Sweet. Dang. Whoever made this. Anyways, so let's do this. Let me show you the Roomba. So this is what you're making next week as a project. Sound like a good deal? This is going to be your first project. This is going to be your creation, so to speak. Roomba, Lego EV3. I believe there's a decent one. Actually, let's do this. Lego Mindstorms EV3 Roomba. It's been a while since I looked this up, too. This one uses an ultrasonic sensor. I was kind of hoping there'd be one with the touch sensor, honestly. Actually, no, this is it. Here. Oh, this one's actually a little bit of a... Alright, so this is breaking. Never mind. Alright, let's do this one. It's a little bit more advanced than the one you're going to be making, but you know what? It's close enough. So it's going to move around in a pattern, right? Instead of the ultrasonic, you're going to have a touch sensor, but basically what's going to happen is we're going to say, hey, when the touch sensor touches a wall or something... Actually, you know what? We could make it actually clean if you wanted it to. But basically, think of it like an actual Roomba. You know, it's gonna go around running into walls and stuff, so it can actually figure out, hey, if I hit a wall, now I have to go over here, and just keep cleaning the area. I don't know if you've ever seen an actual Roomba, but that's what this does. Sound good?
Hi, my name is Kevin, and today I want to show you my...
Right, Xavier?
Yep.
Liar, I saw you on your phone.
I don't have my phone.
So what are you looking down at? Never mind then. My bad then. But here, let me ask you this. I'm gonna try to theme these towards your interests, and since you're the only student here, I don't have to like be like, oh, it's a Roomba. I'm gonna try to do something interesting, I think. So what I want to do is make a Lego BB-8, if you're interested in that.
Lego BB-8.
Oh, look, now I got your interest. Okay. Yeah, so look, Lego EV3 Mindstorm. Or something equivalent, like a R2 unit or something, you know, something interesting. I don't want it to just be, oh, we're gonna build a Roomba. Fun. Let's do something fun with it, you know? So let's do BB-8. Here's a, although I don't know how advanced we can make it, but here's one. They actually put the P-brick inside of the robot. I mean, it won't be as complex as this, but you know what? I'm gonna try to theme. What I'm saying is, I'm gonna try to theme these towards, you know, you actually being able to use your interest of Star Wars. I mean, what else are you interested in? Any sports? Any games? Have you seen any of the Marvel movies? Maybe.
No.
You don't watch any of the Marvel DC? So you're telling me your only interest is Star Wars?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't blame you. That's my only interest too. All right, I said I was gonna do it. Bad joke time. Bad puns. Because obviously, me talking too much is not fun for you, and you know it's not very interactive. So that's pretty terrible. But I don't. I got one. All these sea monster jokes are cracking me up. Haha, because Kraken is the name of a sea monster. Okay, yeah, that wasn't good. Anyways, let's do this. I'm gonna say what we got. Half an hour left. But we've been sitting down for like an hour, and I feel like it's a little boring. It's taking like 3 minutes, dude, to just get up and stretch, yeah? Ow, oof, pulled something. Ow, okay. Let me ask you this. What TV shows do you watch?
What TV shows do I watch?
Yeah.
Netflix.
What Netflix shows do you watch? I don't think anyone uses cable anymore. Dude, I will sit here and keep asking you questions until I find out more about you. All I know is that you like Star Wars. I want to know, like, I told you I'm a mechanical engineering major. I like Star Wars. Okay, how about this? You know who Elon Musk is? If you say you don't know who Elon Musk is, I'm going to show you how he shot his car into space. Okay, we got some ground to cover. We got 15 minutes to do this, and then I'm going to explain the idea behind notebooks. A little bit of, so I like to jump around a little bit, so it's not just a boring lesson of me just teaching the entire time. So you'll see me jump from showing you cool videos to explaining some cool stuff to going back to more cool videos to boring stuff. So it's kind of a back and forth. Tell me you know who Elon Musk is before I like show you how he dug a tunnel under California for his car. Xavier, do you know who Elon Musk is?
Do you know who what now?
Elon Musk. Okay, is my microphone really that bad? Okay, well, that sucks. Let's do this. I'm gonna... Okay, I see what the problem is. Yeah, so my camera is also doing my audio. I was wondering why you couldn't hear me. Got it. Kind of a pain. Anyways, do you know who Elon Musk is?
Elon Musk's?
Elon Musk, yes.
No.
Okay, well, now I have to educate you. Like I said, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump around from showing you fun videos like the Lego EV3 stuff we watched, showing you something boring like the coding because I have to so you understand how you can make your own robot, and then back and forth so it's not just a boring class the entire time. Okay, do you want to hear the story of how Elon Musk shot his car into space? I will take a yes or no answer.
No.
No? Okay, fine then. It's orbiting the sun right now. Do you know what Tesla is? You know, they make the electric cars? Tesla?
No.
Huh. SpaceX. Okay, my friend. I'm going to be referencing Elon Musk quite a bit in our lessons, whether it be for robotics or what have you. So I have to show you the man, the myth, the legend that is Elon Musk. What is it? He is a billionaire who owns the company Tesla and SpaceX. Essentially, he makes electric cars, but he also shoots things into space. I mean, he made a rocket ship or a rocket that lands itself, so it can go into space, come down, and land itself. It's future technology.
And lands the astral beam that both.
Here. I don't know if you can see this, but
Whoa!
so what he was doing, he was testing the space capsule, or the payload. So he thought, hey, the best way to do that is to make my car orbit the sun for all of eternity. So he named his car Starman. He put like a test dummy in it. And now his car is in space. Like, he actually shot his car into space.
Shot a car into space?
He did, yes.
Excited about because it seems to really.
But yeah, this is Elon Musk, if you've never seen him before. I highly suggest you check him out because he's a very interesting man. One day he got bored and he's like, you know what, traffic in LA is bad, so I'm going to dig a tunnel under the city so I don't have to deal with traffic anymore.
With a thud.
You know, I'm bored of making a tunnel. I'm going to sell flamethrowers to the US population. Oh, now I'm bored of that. I'm going to shoot my car into space. But yeah, that's why I reference him a lot. All right, 25 minutes. Let me explain Notebook. Well, actually, you know, I don't want to. We got 10 minutes. It's fine. All right, I got to do one more boring lesson. I'm going to show you a real-life lightsaber. Real-life lightsaber. Nothing? All right. Yeah, I mean, it's a real life. It can cut through stuff. It's a real life lightsaber. Yeah. Let's do this. So, let me explain motor duration. We'll show you a real life lightsaber. I'll explain notebooks. We'll do notebooks and call it a day. Sound good? So let me just explain the agenda for next week. We're going to build our first robot. Odds are we'll have you on site if allowed. Okay. You'll get to actually build a robot with Legos. You get to build Legos that make up a robot. Yay!
Yeah.
You're so excited, I can tell. All right. Let me do my boring lecture, and then I'm going to show you a lightsaber because it was made by one of the smartest people I know. Well, I don't know them literally, but you get what I mean. Okay. Boring lecture, real life lightsaber, notebooks, okay?
Okay.
All right, sweet. So let's do this. Yeah, and I know today is the most boring day possible because you don't get to mess with Legos. It sucks. I know. That's why you're in this class. You get to build robots that like do stuff made out of Legos. I had Legos until I was in high school, and then I gave them to my younger cousins who are like 7 and 9 now. But anyways, I want you to be at the office next week so you get to actually build something fun, and I'm gonna show you what I mean. Okay?
Okay.
But I promise next week we're going to try to get you on site so you can actually build stuff. Because today is boring because you just have to listen to me talk and you have to sit there. It is not fun. It is completely boring. And if I can't get you on site, we're going to give you a Lego kit. Those are the two options that I have planned. Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. So. I'm kidding. I'm just messing with you. So, I have one more thing to show you. I'm explaining motor duration. So, what's the brain of the robot called?
The P-Robot.
Close enough. It's a P-brick. I'll take it, though. I might have to put together a game of... Do you know what Jeopardy is? Where they're like, I'll take world continents for 800, and then you have to name a world continent after a question is asked, and you get points. We might play Jeopardy one day. Except, it's fun Jeopardy, and it's not boring. But, anyways, motor duration. So, real quick, it's boring, I know. So motor duration is basically how long the motor is going to run. So I kind of already explained it, but on for degrees is just like, hey, is the wheel turning 5 degrees, 20 degrees, 500 degrees? So it'll turn for that amount of degrees. On for seconds is going to be how long it's going to be on. So I could make it 30 seconds. So the robot will move forward for 30 seconds and then stop. That is a motor duration. On for rotations. Like a rotation is it going around one full time like a clock. So if I have it going around for 10 rotations, it'll go around 10 times just like a clock. That's motor duration, basically how long it's on or how long it's off. Basically these numbers, if I had it at -94, it can go up to 100, -100. This chooses its speed, and what's cool is that it actually gives you an arrow showing you how it works. This will make it go left, right, blah, blah, blah. You already saw this. So the difference between move steering and move tank is that move steering, we control both motors at once, right? So that's what this B and C is for. Move tank means that we can actually control the wheels separately. So like, let's say, hey, I want the one wheel to go 46 speed. I want the other to go 75. So it's actually going to go in like a circle on the right. But basically, this one is more for like if we're trying to do more precise stuff, okay? I'm gonna get a megaphone eventually, but okay?
Okay.
Sweet. I also see that you have the Rebel TIE Fighter back there. It's Pose, I think. I don't remember. I'll be completely honest. I only ever saw the new movies once. Anyways. Motor duration. I think we've hit everything on the syllabus, and I still have extra time, basically, so... Yeah. Jeez, I got done a lot faster today than I thought I would. But, so that program you saw was LEGO EV3 Mindstorms. I've shown you a little of the basics. We'll go more in depth next week. Hopefully I can actually get you on site to actually build next week. Any questions?
Nope.
What's the brain of the robot called?
The P-Brick.
Yeah! Knew we'd get it on the 4th try. Woo! So, yeah, I'm going to keep testing you on this stuff, and like I will keep asking you till you get it right. That's how you learn stuff. And also, it's not going to be like, hey, you memorized it. Now what? No, I'm gonna make you. These vocab terms are good because whenever I say, "Hey, go get a pea brick," when we're on site, when I need you to go grab one, well, you're gonna be like, "What's a pea brick?" And I'll be like, "I asked you 4 times and you finally got it. How don't you remember what a pea brick is?" Anyways, let's see a real lightsaber because I'm done talking about robots for now. Yay! Okay, this guy's called Hacksmith. It's like hacker but blacksmith combined. So Hacksmith. He's a engineer like myself, but you know he makes cool stuff. I don't. Actually, they dueled with these, which is completely dangerous and terrible. But surprisingly, I think yeah. Let's not like watch dangerous stuff. Let's watch the dangerous lightsaber. Technically, it's not well, it is dangerous, but you can't recreate it since you don't have the material, so it's fine. It's kind of like on those shows where they say, "Don't try this at home," or "Don't make this at home," or "Just don't do this at home." Did you ever see Mythbusters? You know, the show where they tested myths, like if you make a call at a gas station, will the gas station blow up? That type of deal, and then they blow stuff up, even though they were trying to prove that it wouldn't blow up. Okay, you got to check out Mythbusters because there's a lot of explosions and like cars blowing up. It's fun. It's educational explosions, basically. Jeez, I am so upset they canceled that show. Anyways, real life lightsaber. There we go. If we have time, I might show the duel.
For sponsoring this video.
So it's cool as he actually shows you how he made it, even though you know.
Holy crap! That is so hot. Like my face is starting to burn.
That's cool. So what do you think about it so far?
I would really want one of those.
What do you mean it's one of those?
Those lightsabers.
No, it's not actually. So you think it's one of the $200 ones that you can buy that light up and then, you know, they don't do anything? Watch this. Watch this. Okay? Watch this. I'll explain what it's made out of. But basically everything I'm going to show you is educational. But see, this is something that's cool that's educational. It's a lightsaber that cuts through stuff. And I'll explain why it's educational after. But
It's so hot. Like my face is starting to burn. Alright, someone bring me a head.
so they used a mannequin head, but watch. Oh my gosh, it cut through it! So what they've done is they basically run a really hot electric, or they've run electric current through this piece of metal, right?
Right.
So what ends up happening is it gets really hot like a lightsaber, and they can actually like cut through stuff with it. But the electricity going through that metal makes it so hot that they can actually cut through stuff. So now here's like 3 minutes of them just going crazy with it. I don't think he's being very safe with it, but you know. No, they have to do more testing, right? That can't be it. Well, let's go find the Kylo Ren version. Sound good? Bless you. So he actually made a Kylo Ren version. You can see it in cuts. Here it is. Oh, they actually have to put it out. It was so hot. Here.
That's freaking sweet.
What about he using a double-sided lightsaber?
A what?
A double-sided lightsaber.
Dude, I feel like that would be too dangerous. He'd accidentally burn himself. He cut a hole through a door. Oh my gosh. That's pretty cool, though. I'm not gonna lie. What do you think about it?
It just might be my favorite lightsaber we've built yet. It is freaking awesome. 3D printed titanium. It looks amazing.
It's 3D printed titanium. Anyways, what did you think about it?
Amazing.
I know, right? Man, I wish I could build that at home, except, you know, it's expensive, and also I might cut my arm off on accident. Okay. So, You know, I could look this up. I actually do have to take attendance real quick. That's something I never did. What? What? Sorry, my thing wasn't working real quick. Here we go. Attendance. Okay, so I'm gonna take a guess and say you're in 5th grade.
Yes.
Boom, got it. I feel old. I was born in 2000, so I feel old. But let's see, we got 15 minutes left. You know what? Like I said, since you're my only student, I'm gonna make it so we're actually doing like Star Wars based like projects. Does that sound okay with you?
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like if we just made a Roomba, it's like a real life Roomba. I can just go buy one. Why do I have to make one, right? Where's the fun in it? So I'll find a fun project. We might actually make the AT-AT at some point. If you'd like. Would you like to make the AT-AT at some point?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I think that's what we're going to do when we introduce... Actually, no, you know what? We could probably do that as our first project. I'll have to think about it. Anyways. We got time. So let me ask your opinion. What do you think about the class? Is it interesting enough for you?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm a little upset because I didn't get to show you like an actual robot that you're going to build. I just had to show examples, which weren't even good examples. So next week I'm going to have if we're online, I'm bringing like the fun robot. And I'm probably going to build a Lego AT-AT because I can. But also, where's the fun in watching someone build a robot if you don't get to, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to try to get you on site so you can actually build the robot next week. Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. So, forgot what I was going to say. Wait, almost there. Okay. Wait. Did you ever see... okay, we're going to do journals, and then I'm going to show you Joke Yoda. Because, that's funny. Okay. Yeah, I'm going off a lot, and I know... Like I said, I'm trying to make the last 15 minutes kind of fun, so... my plan is to... If we are online, I'm going to jump between doing something fun, like showing you a cool video of robots, and then going into the boring stuff and jumping back and forth, because I don't want to talk for an hour about, let's code, yada yada. It's boring. It's not fun, and, it's not entertaining. So, what was I going to say? Do you remember what I was going to say? No? Okay. So, journals. Odds are I'm going to give you a notebook when we get back on site, okay?
Okay.
So what this is, it's basically at the end of every class, if we're on site, if we're online, no matter the case, I will ask you to write down in your notebook. So if we're on site, let's say we did today's notepad, okay? Let me show you the notebook real quick. That's not it. That's not it. Here it is. So today's it's already the 7th. It's 2020. What was I gonna say? Okay, so today we discussed the basics of Lego EV3. We also, I don't know. No, I lied. I do know. We talked about Lego EV3 Home Edition, which is, the program that you saw. We also discussed motors and we discussed motor duration. And we talked about a lot of other stuff, but I'm just going to throw that all into the basics of Lego EV3. So then I'd put something like next week, and next week we're going to start the Roomba project. I'll probably rename it to something else, but we're going to call it Start the Roomba project. We're also going to storyboard your idea, so storyboard project. So what this means is you're going to be able to design your own robot. You get to take the time to build it however you think it should look, as long as it can complete the task given to you. So the task is going to be making it so whenever the robot hits into a wall, it's going to turn around and keep going, okay?
Okay.
basic program, but like I said, you get to fully customize it. Is there anything else? I gotta check the syllabus. Show Roomba video calculating wheel distance, rotations, introduce storyboard concept. Huh. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm gonna go more in depth with loops and everything next week. Let me think. Okay. Discuss loops and weights in code. Bam. Next week. So this is what your notebook would look like. But yeah. Sound good?
Yep.
Sweet. So let's do this. I'm gonna show you Joke Yoda because he's my favorite. It's literally my favorite Star Wars. They're very bad puns, but it's so funny. It's only like 2 minutes long, I think. Okay, here. I got you. Watch this. So I'm gonna show you this quick video. Sound good? So this is Joke Yoda. He is funny, and he's one of my favorite things to show people. We don't want to share a window. We want a Chrome tab. Joke Yoda. Someone was nice enough to animate it for them, by the way.
I have a joke for you, then.
Okay, tell it to me.
What kind of car do I drive?
Do you already know the joke?
Uh.
Man, don't ruin it. Well, I already know the answer to it, but you know what?
I don't know.
A Toyota.
Oh my god.
Funny joke.
It's not funny. It's not.
What? I'm Dan.
What is he?
I've got a funny joke for you. Would you like to hear it?
Yeah, go ahead.
What is a Jedi's favorite Italian dessert?
I don't know.
Obi-Wan cannoli.
Please, I can't deal with both of these things at once.
Funny joke.
God damn it.
So, what's funny about this is a cannoli is an Italian dessert. If you didn't know that. No.
No.
All right, I got a joke for you. Where do I go to buy my shoes?
I don't know.
The Darth Maul. Ah, I got you to laugh. Ha ha. What do you mean, yeah, right?
There's a mall in there.
You get it because it's Darth Maul? It's funny. Alright, I got one more.
It's accelerating. Accelerating.
You want to hear one more?
Uh-huh. Joke.
Wait. Let me think. No, I don't think you'd get that one.
No, come on, just say it.
No, I gotta find a good one. Dude, I gotta find it. Fine. So do you know what Wicked is?
Oh, I got a joke.
Wait. How does Wicket get around Endor?
don't
Ewoks. Because Wicket was an Ewok, and Ewok sounds like he walks. Okay, you know what? Alright, give me your joke.
Who walks in the sky
Oh, wait, I don't know who. Are you gonna leave it hanging?
Do you know who walks in the sky?
No, oh, sorry, I didn't know if you can hear me. No, who walks in the sky?
Okay, so who walks in the sky?
I don't know. Who?
Luke Skywalker.
Boo! I'm kidding. That was a pretty good one.
He walks in the sky and he walks.
That's pretty good. Wait, I think I got one more before we end. I have to look these up too. I'm not clever enough to come up with them.
Okay.
Hmm. Oh, that's bad. Oh, I got one. One parent. Oh, no, that's a terrible one. Dude, they're all so bad. Okay, I got one. How do Ewoks communicate over long distances? With Ewalkie-talkies. Oh, that was funny. It sounds like walkie-talkie, but they're... Oh, you know what? I see. So you have better jokes than me. Okay. All right. So, like I said, next week we're gonna start the Roomba project. We're gonna have you start to build your first, robot. You get to customize it. You're in control of it. Is that it?
Yeah.
Next week, Roomba. We're gonna discuss a few more boring things, but like I said, I'm gonna try to customize it so it's actually a fun project to make. Okay.
Okay.
I think that's it. So I will see you next week. Sound good, dude?
Uh-huh.
All right, sweet. Good job today.